dumbest thing a teacher did. I knew it was going to be an easy day the second I walked into class and saw the substitute. Everyone loves sub days. No real teaching, no pressure. Just survive the period and leave. She was older, super strict looking, the kind of woman who says absolutely not before you even finish asking a question. She introduced herself, explained the rules, then started handing out the test packets our real teacher apparently left behind. When she got to me, she stopped, just froze. Her eyes locked onto the insulin pump clipped to my waistband, then the tube running under my hoodie. What is that? She asked. I already knew this was about to become a problem. It's my insulin pump, I said. I'm diabetic. She narrowed her eyes like I just admitted to sneaking answers into class. Well, electronic devices aren't allowed during tests. I actually laughed a little because I thought she was joking. She wasn't. You'll need to remove it before we begin. The room went dead quiet. I said, I can't remove it. It literally keeps me alive. And this woman goes, then you should have informed the school beforehand. I just stared at her because the school did know. Every teacher knew. My medical plan was literally in the office. A guy behind me muttered, no way, but she doubled down. No one starts the test until the device is gone. 30 kids sitting there while this woman held the class hostage over my pancreas, malfunctioning. I texted my mom under the desk. No answer. Great. I tried explaining again, calmly, really calmly. It monitors my blood sugar and gives insulin automatically. If I disconnect it, that's dangerous. She crossed her arms. Or it's a phone disguised as medical equipment. That's when people started pulling their phones out. Not even secretly either. Full recording mode. One girl whispered, she cannot be serious. Oh, she was serious. The substitute walked over to my desk and held her hand out. Give it to me. I shook my head. No. Big mistake. Because apparently hearing no activated something inside her brain. She reached for the tubing near my hoodie pocket and tried pulling the pump off my waistband. I jerked back immediately. Don't touch me. She grabbed it again, harder this time. And when the tubing yanked tight against my skin, I felt this sharp sting shoot through my stomach. The whole class erupted, everyone yelling at once. What are you doing? She's diabetic. Bro, stop touching her. But this woman was committed. She actually said if it's real, then removing it shouldn't be a problem for a few minutes. At that point I was shaking, half from panic, half from anger, because she still thought I was lying. Then she grabbed the pump with both hands and tried unclipping it herself. That's when survival instincts kicked in. I shoved her away from me hard enough for her to stumble backward into a desk. The class lost it. Kids standing up, people screaming, phones everywhere. And right as she started yelling that I assaulted her, the door slammed open. My mom, still in her nursing scrubs. I have never seen someone process a situation so fast in their life. She saw me crying, saw the substitute, saw the insulin tubing stretched halfway out from under my hoodie, and her face changed instantly. My mom marched straight up to her and said very calmly, why are you touching my daughter's medical device? The substitute immediately switched tones. She became aggressive. No, my mom snapped. You touched her first. The room exploded with students backing me up all at once. She tried ripping it off. We recorded everything. She wouldn't let us start the test. The substitute started panicking right there. My mom didn't yell after that. Honestly, that was the scary part. She just looked at the principal when he finally rushed in and said, if my daughter ends up in the hospital because of this woman, you better pray every camera in this building was working. By lunch, the videos were everywhere. Parents were calling the school nonstop. And by the next morning, that substitute teacher was gone. No announcement, no apology. Just suddenly, no longer employed by the district. But the funniest part, a week later, our real teacher came back, looked at me and said, so, next time I leave a worksheet instead of a test.